Welcome back to the channel. All right, when last we left off, we were getting ready to make a mold. So I got this handy dandy new scale so I can measure these two components 1 to 1 precisely. And yes, there's no intro today. That's because we have a lot to do. We have a lot to do. So let's make this mold and get through some other steps pretty quickly. All right, mold is mixed and now it's time to pour. Let those sit for about 24 hours and now it's time to demold. This guy's not gonna come out without a fight. This is a torso piece, so I'm just gonna have to probably pick it out one piece at a time. It has all those hollow parts inside of it. Let's see if the hand is any easier. If I don't mind losing fingers, it is. I know there's like an easier way to do this, like split it in half or cut it in half, but I wasn't really sure if I cut it, if the plaster would stay inside. Right now we're just dealing with this clay that was oil-based so it doesn't stick to the mold. This here is the head and we're about to birth it. Come on out of there. I know you're kind of big for this little hole, but you can do it. It stretches and pop goes the weasel. There it is. Well, besides the ears being ripped off, the head came out pretty easily. I'm gonna have to put these ears back on. I wonder how that affected the actual mold in here. Oh, there's the other ear. As fascinating as that has been, I'm ready to skip ahead to the casting part. Full disclosure, I only molded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. So 2 hands, 2 feet, the torso, and the head, because I wanted to see how this would turn out before I did everything. And there goes some of the plaster outside of the mold. It's amazing how I overflowed, but still managed to miss some parts inside of the mold. Okay, my separate 6 pieces are cast, and now let's take them out. Big reveal. How did the mold come out? How will these casts look? It's easier to take this casted stuff out because it's not sticking, but that's not bad. The detail is there. What's this thing? Is this another foot? Nope, this is a hand and I'm gonna have to rip it out, it looks like. I think if I just cut it and don't lose any of the actual mold pieces, they'll kind of stick together if I need to make another one. Uh-oh, I think I just ripped a piece off. That's okay, it'll be fine. Do I have all my fingers? Get out. Wow, that didn't work out very well. What's going on, fingers? I see one of you in there. Let's get you out. Oh, it looks like a lot of them just didn't get cast in them. I don't know. Let's skip ahead. Second hand, same problem. Second foot as good as the first. Head has ears. Thank goodness. Not bad head. Top of torso. A little sticky, but came out pretty well. Huh. Not bad. Fortunately, I didn't have enough time or mold to make the rest of the pieces, so we're gonna have to make them out of air dry clay. Air dry clay was sculpted off screen, so it's now ready. And while we're waiting for those pieces to dry forever, we're going to make the hair for this doll. I am making my very first wig. So how I've seen it done is a little bit of plastic wrap goes on first to fit the head. Then we top that with some tape to make it solid. And when that's done, we just add some Mod Podge on here to make it hard and give it a surface for me to glue the actual hair, quote unquote, wefts. I'm not gonna make any wefts. I'm going to glue it directly onto this wig because why not? I have lots of doll hair in my collection, but I really wanted something thick and voluminous. So I chose this brown yarn. It's just a really pretty brunette, I feel like. Let's let this dry and come back. I am going to start blushing the parts of the body that is cast in plaster because the air dry pieces are still not dry. And so I want to start decorating. I am using a weird technique. I know a lot of doll customizers blush with soft pastel, and this is soft pastel, but it wasn't showing up on this plaster at all. So I decided to try and get the soft pastel wet and see if that helped. And it's coming on a lot stronger, but it's also harder to smooth it and blend. That hand is kind of a mess. Let's not do that to the
face up.
Little blushing on the nose and the ears, and of course on the cheeks, both sides. Looking good. Oh my gosh, I've been dying to put color on these lips. Yes. Fill in the corners of her mouth. Hold on, she's smiling. Was she always smiling? Here's where I try to put gold in her eyes, and the gold's not working, so it just kind of looks like she has conjunctivitis. Now we're gonna green up those eyes a little bit with a wet pastel, and then this girl's gonna be pretty much done.
With her face up, at least.
Oh, I love her. Obsessed. So here we are on my last day. I have allotted for filming, and the ball jointed doll has not come together because she's not going to come together. She's not going to be a ball jointed doll. We have come to terms with the fact I'm going to have to glue this hair on because it's never coming off, and we're going to have to pose her body and glue it that way because she just can't be a ball jointed doll. I flew too close to the sun on wings made of silicone mold. As depressed as I am that this didn't turn out to be a ball jointed doll, I am very proud of myself for the sculpt and learning how to make a wig, and I will do it again. So first I start out with the glue like I said I was going to, but the glue is not working to stick it together, and so we have to go to plan B, which is gluing everything that I can together as quickly as possible and then going over that with some more
plaster.
Wish me luck. Hurry, slather it on there. The plaster's already drying, it's getting thick, it's getting chunky. All right, put together some quick knees and drop your paintbrush. Well, the plaster's on, it's dryish. Obviously it didn't smooth as much as I'd like, but I started throwing it on there, getting into it. I think I'll name the statue Gretchen. Hair is a little crazy, needs some clothes, but we'll do that next. Unfortunately, she broke when I tried to put clothes on her, so she's got a top and no arm now. Hair is a little tamed, but this is how I'm gonna have to leave it. All of the joints have come apart. Real roller coaster of emotions with this one. I don't even know what to say about it. I love the shape of all her pieces, but she broke and she's not a ball jointed doll. Better luck next time. Thanks for watching, and time for your treat.